What is happening, guys? Joey here. This is the 2-week follow-up on what it's like living with the 2018 Samsung Q9FN 65-inch television. Let's talk about it. So let's start off by talking about the motion performance on the Q9FN. My 24p judder test, the Q9FN passed it flawlessly. There's no judder on this TV. Compared to Sony TVs have a little more blur, which might look a little more natural if that's what you're used to. And a lot of this is also predicated on what TV you have been watching. You've gotten used to that TV's motion. Jumping over to Sony or jumping over to Samsung or jumping over to LG can be jarring. How do I know this? Because I have all three in this room right now. When there's fast-paced motion, I see the difference. It's a type of look. Do you like the Samsung approach to motion, or do you like the Sony approach to motion? That's preference. From what I'm seeing, the motion on this TV is fantastic, but it is the Samsung look. So you like it or you don't. I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's talk about the lighting control of this full array local dimming TV. How does it perform when it concerns clouding? There is no clouding on this TV. Center viewing, I would rate it a 10 out of 10. Off angle viewing, 10 out of 10 when it concerns clouding. Let's talk about light spill or light bleed. So looking at the TV straight on, so if you're dead center, or even slightly off center, I rate it a 10 out of 10. There's no light bleed, no light spill if you're in the target zone. When you get off axis though, I give it an 8 out of 10 because what you can see right here in these corners, I can see a small sliver, a tiny little sliver of light, because I was testing various viewing angles and I sat really low looking up at the TV. So if you were to mount this TV over a mantle or over your fireplace, what would that look like? So yeah, if you plan on sitting low, looking up at the TV, angle it down a little bit. Looking at the TV straight on, I rate this TV a 9.5 out of 10 concerning light spill into the black bars. So I created various tests with my own black bars that I know are black, and I learned something. And this is why I didn't get a 10 out of 10. The coating on this TV is conducive to reflecting white ceilings and white walls. So if you have a white wall back there, or if you're sitting a little bit lower and you can see the ceiling in the TV, your blacks aren't gonna look black. They look, wait a minute, is there something wrong with the TV? Are the black bars not black? And so I shut the TV completely off. I mean, I unplugged it. And then I noticed there's a haze on the TV, and even with the lights off, it was reflecting the white wall in the back of the room and the white ceiling. Now, keep in mind, I was sitting lower, so your viewing angle could come into play here. I pulled the OLED over here, put it in the same position, and the back walls weren't reflecting as much as the Q9FN. So the OLED panel, the coating on it is much darker. It's a darker tint. If LG changed the coating on the OLED TV, it would be a lot brighter. This is like a happy medium, I think. It still allows the TV to get really bright. The reflections on the screen can elevate the blacks a little bit. That had me scratching my head for dadgum near an hour. I couldn't figure out why the black bars looked a little hazy, and it's because it was reflecting my ultra white walls. So that's what I get for having white walls, I guess. However, if you do have control over your room environment, black bars are very good. Off angle, I give it a 7 out of 10. subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you guys get notified when we post a new video.
Yeah, listen, I am what I am today, 'cause I did it my way, nothing y'all can say, in this life or the next one.